Hey gang, welcome back to Sweet Willy's Kitchen. Hope everybody's doing well. It's late March and it's starting to get a little better. The weather's getting a little better, a little warmer and the like, so I think I think the worst of it for the winter is past us. So we got another nice video for you today, and we're going to show you a good prep tool by our friends at, who else? Hoshanho. Okay, this is one of their newer series. It's the 5 Elements series, and I was real excited. In fact, I texted my contact over there and I said, I got to do a video for this. I love this cleaver. So it's nice. It's a good all-purpose tool. You've seen on TV with Asian cooking and like, where a lot of chefs, all they use is a cleaver for prep work, for chopping, for slicing and dicing, all those things. So I said, all right, let's get something like that, and we'll run it through its paces. So they sent me this. Now, if you remember with their other series, that octagonal handle, and this one is almost a hybrid, if you would, of an octagonal handle but a smoother, sleeker, more modern finish to it. It's, I wouldn't say a heavy one, but as far as it's almost as if you would a higher profile of a nakiri knife that you would see. But we got a 7-inch blade, stainless steel, 15-degree sharpening edge, a pack of wood handle, and it just, I think it's once again with the Hoshanho's products, I just like the overall weight of them. They're not too heavy, but they're not too light. They're in that nice, I guess, that nice zone that we all like. What's interesting about this is not a straight cleaver, okay? So you've got a bit of a beveled edge, so if we were going to be using a rocking motion or a flat edge where we're doing a regular chop, the blade, as you can see here, is it's not too thick, so you can do that when we're doing the onions, that multiple row come through with that fine dice. So again, really good product. We're just going to run it through its paces because we're going to do some prep work, and today's recipe we're going to do is an Italian hot dog. And Italian hot dog, they originated in New Jersey, in Newark, New Jersey, and it's either a hot dog or a sausage, peppers, onions, and potatoes. And we finish it off with mustard and ketchup on the side. So that's what we're going to put together. But like anything, we have to do the prep work. So without further ado, first thing we need is our potatoes. So we're taking a yellow type potato, and I'm going to leave the skin on these things, and this just goes right through like nobody's business. And we are going to do some chopping. So I'm going to do a couple of these. I think one potato's worth. That's good. Peppers, green pepper. Nice and simple there. We're not anything crazy here. Nice and simple. It's good weight to it. We can come down if we're doing any dicing. Get back. We've got that beveled edge. So again, good all-purpose. Happy there. Through. Comes down there. onion. Through the edge. And that's enough onion. Let me clean off this board, and for the final thing we're going to do we're going to breaking down some chicken. I'm going to be prepping up some leg quarters for my chicken asada. Put this on the side over here. On one of our cutting boards, previous videos. When we're doing chopping, okay, especially if we're cutting down a chicken or so, right? We want to get an idea where the joint is, where the chicken leg and the thigh meet, and this is where we want to go when we cut down and cut. Nice and simple. So this really does do a fine job. So again, when you're cutting down a chicken or even your ribs, if you were cutting, using your cleaver for your ribs, get a general sense of the idea of where that joint is, and that is the point of least resistance. So we're gonna do up these quarters. I'm gonna put these in my my spice mixture, and I'm gonna do those overnight. Right here, and that's it. So that cuts right through like nobody's business. Again, knife safety, right? Safest knife is a sharp knife. And again, good, lightweight, all purpose. I could probably do a whole meal with this guy. Care, use instructions. We're not going to be putting it in the dishwashers. The high temps and the moisture will, compromise your handles and the like. And soap and water, nice and simple. That's how we care for these things, and it's going to give you a long last. Do your sharpening with your steel every 2-3 usage, or maybe once a week or so, whatever you're comfortable with. So as far as the cutting, it does its job. All right, cut down chicken, slicing, dicing, all that good stuff. Again, for general, good, all around kitchen use, this is something to do. I'm going to clean everything up, and then we're going to put together the Italian hot dogs. All right, so we'll be right back. All right, gang, we are back. So we've got the pan, we got our cast iron pan going. We've got some olive oil in here. We're just going to start the peppers and the onions, get them going. Medium heat, we don't want to burn anything. A little salt, there we go. Now over here we've got the oil. All right, we're just doing a pan of oil. We're using canola oil, high smoke point. We can get a couple cookings out of it. So what I'm going to do is we're going to put the, gently put in these potatoes here. Now, this is how they do it at the famous places. They just have, that's oil. So we're just going to cook up these potatoes. Take about 5 minutes for this. 5 minutes for that. When these start to turn brown, then go to hot dogs. Now in Newark, New Jersey, at one of my favorite places, the brand we use is Best Hot Dogs, and they're made in Newark. I'd be curious to see what kind of hot dogs you use in your part of the country. Some place use them in chunks, some place use them in the slices. I like the slices. While this is cooking, we're going to talk about one of the most important things of any sandwich, and that's the bread. You know, how they talk about hoagies, subs, grinders, cheesesteaks, any type of sandwich, it's all about the bread. Now, where I grew up, we used to have a bread called the pizza bread, and it was a round bread with a hole in it, and it was almost like a pita bread, but it was a regular Italian roll, but it was wide and round, and it had a hole in it. There's only a few places that make them. The place that I know that makes them is out of the way, so I went to my local pasta place, and I got pretty much the same roll, but in more of an oblong form. So this is going to be perfect. This actually, I kind of think it's better. So this is what we're going to use. Got some time for these. Put a little more oil in them. Lower the heat down to low. Get that going. So when we're doing this, typically we're not going to cut it in half. We're just going to open it up like you would say a pita bread. All right, and then we're going to put everything in here. So there you go. Just like how they worked it up. So once the potatoes start to brown and get a little bit on the crispy side, that's when it's time to take them out. We're halfway there. And what we're going to do is I'm going to take the hot dog and I'm just going to put them in here. Some places put them in the oil. I'm going to mix them in here. So our hot dogs, our peppers, and our onions, they're going to be in good shape here. We're just working on the potatoes. Truth be told, it's a lot more fun going there to get them. This is one of the few things that I let the professionals handle. That, good barbecue, and sushi. Those are the things I let the professionals handle. Again, this is a very New Jersey thing right there, along with the tail of ham, egg, and cheese sandwich, the Italian hot dog. This is a taste of home. I don't get many. I don't have this very often. It's something you wouldn't want to have a steady diet of. Okay. So what we want is these potatoes. I'm going to fish this one out. This is what we're looking for. Okay, when they all get to that, it's time to pull them out. It's almost like a thick potato chip, if you would. All right, the potato's done. We're going to put this thing together. All right. Let me get some of these potatoes here. Get them out of the oil. Let them drain. It smells like a carnival in here already with the oil. Okay, now this is how we put this thing together. All right, so the bread, do the mustard, one hot dog, two hot dogs. That's a double Italian hot dog. Peppers and onions. Only one way to do this. Got to use our hands on this, guys. The potatoes. And then our ketchup. That's an Italian hot dog. All right, guys, we are back. We've got our double Italian hot dog prepped by our Hoshanho 7-inch cleaver. Okay, stainless steel, 7-inch blade, beveled edge on the front, flat on the back. Very versatile for prep work, for chopping. Right? Again, word of the wise and a word of safety of the knife. Don't go through bones. Let your butcher do it. He's got the saw to do it. Okay? This is good for the joints in between, cut through the cartilage, one fell swoop, and all those good things. Let's cut this thing in half. And there you go. Well, I want to thank my friends at Hoshanho for the cleaver. Hope you got to see a little taste of New Jersey. I want to thank you all for watching. Please subscribe. Please comment below. I know I owe someone a Mediterranean recipe, and that's coming up real soon. So once again, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.